Hi guys, this is Dr. Pramjot Kaur. Hope you guys are doing and reading well. So this video is gonna be all about answering how to go about GTs in general and what to do when the scores are stuck. To start off with, first of all, why giving GTs is important. So I get this question a lot that ma'am, when we are focused on one particular subject, it's almost impossible to revise the subjects that we have done previously. It's getting very difficult to go back to them and revise them, and we are just forgetting the things that we have read previously. First of all, guys, it's very normal because this is what used to happen to me also. When I used to move on to the next subject, पिछले वाला पूरा खाली हो जाता था, नहीं याद रहता था. So it's normal because in my first and second reads personally, I just could not manage to revise the previous subjects while I was focused on one particular subject. So in that sense, GTs come into picture. Why? Because GTs are a mixed bag of 200 questions from all the 19 subjects, and you tend to keep in touch with those subjects and you tend to do those 200 topics from the 19 subjects so that you don't lose touch with those previously done subjects. So that is one thing. Second thing, it helps building up your sitting capability. Okay, I still remember the first GT that I gave. I was so impatient that I gave that GT, I submitted that GT in 1.5 hours only. I just could not manage to extend my time. I just could not. Okay. So slowly I could build up my sitting capability to 2 hours, then to 2.5 hours, and then ultimately to 3 hours. Okay, so that is the second important thing why you need to give your GTs, to help. They actually help increase your sitting capability. Number 3, basically they give you a sense of reality. See, I'm not telling you to judge yourself on the basis of the scores or on the basis of the percentile that you're getting in the GTs. You just need to look out for the mistakes that you're doing. You just need to look out the errors that you're making, whether it is from a PYQ or a PYT, which we cannot afford in the main exam, whether it is a recall error, whether it is totally a new concept. So that is where GTs actually play a very important role. Okay, so these are the 3 points that I could come up with, that why giving GTs is important. Okay, so now coming to what to do before giving the GTs, how to give the GTs, and what to do once you're done with the GT. Okay, so before giving the GT, you need to focus on only one thing, that is completing the review of the previous GT. That is it. That is the only thing that you need to do before you sit for the next one. So basically, all in all, you just need to complete the review of the previous GT when you sit for the next one, right? Okay, now coming to how to give the GT. See guys, I will tell you from my personal experience. When I gave INI May, the conditions were humid and hot like anything. I was literally drenched in sweat, and to be honest, I was not expecting an environment like that. But that day I made sure that the next GTs before Neet that I'm gonna give will be under fan no matter what. So I stopped switching on my AC while giving the GTs, and that is what I would suggest you to do, to try simulating the real life exam conditions as much as possible. Just give that GT in a mental zone that this is your final exam. Get that anxiety induced one day back, like the night that you sleep, you know that tomorrow you're all set to give the GT. Just try to induce that anxiety, that real time anxiety in yourself, that tomorrow is my real exam and I need to give it in the best possible way. Okay, so get into that mental zone one day prior only, one day prior to GT. Okay, that will help you in that will actually help you when you sit for the real main exam, because all that stress, that will seem familiar to you. Okay, and you will be able to handle it better, right? Now and also try giving it in the morning, because by norm the exam starts at 9, right? मुझे नहीं पता what will NBE do in 2025, but my suggestion to you is to give the exam in the morning only, sit by 10-11 max. Okay, yeah, so that is one important thing. Just try simulating the real life real exam conditions when you give GTs. Okay. Okay. So now coming to what to do once you're done with the GT. So guys, GT is a very mentally exhausting procedure. Okay, you apply all of your brain, you try to integrate everything in those 3 hours. Okay, and once you're done with it, it's just like a sigh of relief ki hi ho gaya. Okay, so that is actually what happens when we are done with the GT, right? So it's totally okay to have a break after that. I used to go out and meet my friends sometimes, not every time, but yeah, I used to have some time to myself after I was done with the GT. And also, one thing that I want to tell you is, for example, the window for GTs is from 25th to 29th of some particular month. Okay, I used to give the GTs on the last day because I just could not wait for the answers after I was done with the GT. So, Janbujke, I used to give the GT on the last day of the window so that I could get the answers on the same day itself. So, if you want to do that, you can do this. Okay. So yeah, so I used to wait for the answers, and once the answers used to come, I used to review some of the questions before I used to go off to sleep. Okay. Yeah. Now coming to the most important thing, how to review the GTs. Okay, guys, it doesn't matter what score you're stuck at, it doesn't matter what number of questions you're doing correct in every GT. The only thing that matters is if you are reviewing your GTs. Okay, because reviewing your GTs will actually let you know that where you are lacking. Okay, so, how to review the GTs? Now, first of all, just go and filter out the wrong questions or the skipped questions and analyze. If those wrong or skipped questions were from the subject that you haven't touched yet or from the topics that you haven't read yet, just write that down on a piece of paper and make sure that whenever you go to that subject or you go to that topic, you just strike that off the first thing. Okay, just keep that in the back of your mind that it seems to be important and I will cover it when the time comes. Okay. Second, if those are from the PYQs or PYTs that you couldn't recall while giving the exam, or maybe the concept that you applied was not right, you need to highlight that in your notes. Okay, or you need to write it down in your handwriting in your notes, or whatever revision source that you want to read at the end, just write it down somewhere, because we cannot afford to get a PYT or a PYQ wrong in the main exam, right? Please don't bang your heads on the fact कि यार मेरे से तो PYQ ही गलत हो गया, PYT ही गलत हो गया. Guys, it's normal. It happens to all of us. In fact, I would tell you that please be thankful to the mistakes that you do today so that you don't repeat them in the exam tomorrow. Okay, do as many mistakes as you can before you sit for the main exam. नहीं फर्क पड़ता कि आप सबसे बेकार क्वेश्चन जो पूरी दुनिया ठीक कर रही है वो ही गलत कर रहे हो. It just doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that you're not repeating that mistake in the main exam. Okay, that is the most important thing. Now, if the question that you got wrong or you skipped was from a topic which was totally out of the blue and which is not expected to come in the exam, or which you feel is least expected, you can skip that aram se. Okay, no need to stress upon those questions, right? Okay, now finally coming to the question, ma'am, GT scores are stuck, what to do? So this ma'am that you've been asking this question to was stuck on a low score for a very long time, and guys, here's the proof. So I gave my first GT on June 25th, and when I started preparation on June 5th, so my first GT score was only 70 corrects out of 200, as you can see here. Okay, now after this, I wouldn't say that I was demotivated or demoralized in any sense. I was just motivated because this was my first baseline GT, and I was filled in with motivation that whatever happens, I just need to increase a few number of corrects in the next GT. Doesn't matter if it's 71 corrects, doesn't matter if it's 72 corrects, I just need to get more than this in the next GT. That's it. Okay, so guys, I used to give cerebellum GTs as and when they were scheduled in the app, and the next GT was scheduled after almost a month, so I could prepare for a month, and the next GT score that I got was 111 corrects on August 6th, and I was so happy and so proud of myself that I could literally get this improvement. Now coming to the next GT that I gave on September 3rd, that is almost after 2 months of preparing, again exact 111 corrects, okay, out of 200. The next GT that I gave was on October 8th, that is 4 months into prep, and that I got 114 corrects on 200. Now coming to October 26th, 117 corrects. Now on December 1, that is almost after 7 months of preparation, I got 137 corrects, and here I was kind of motivated and I was happy that okay, I have crossed a level, right? But now again on December 18th, I come back to 128. On January 5th, I get 140 corrects. At this point of time, I was very happy, but guys, here's the catch, okay? The next GT that I gave on February 19th, I got 121 corrects. So from 140 corrects, I fell back to 121 corrects. And at that point of time, I was demotivated. I was like, and whenever I used to see at the topper scores, they used to be 30 more questions correct than mine, okay? And at that point of time, I felt to myself कि यार हो जाएगा ना. मतलब I used to cry also sometimes. I used to feel bad about it also sometimes कि why can't this journey be just linear? But that is the very fact of this, that it is never going to be linear. It is always going to be like this, okay? I came back to 121 corrects from 140 corrects, and I was like कि इतने पे ही रह जाऊंगी, कोई बात नहीं, देखी जाएगी. I just need to give in my all, and I just need to see what happens if I don't give up. So the next GT that I gave on March 3rd, again 125 corrects. And guys, this is almost like 1 year, almost 8 to 9 months into my prep that I'm getting this score. Now 133 corrects. May 29, again, I start to improve. My GT score has reached to 145 corrects. And this is where I made the jump. On June 12th, I get 171 corrects. And then on July 18th, I get 174 corrects. And then on July 31, I get 174 corrects. And this was the last cerebellum GT that I gave. And here I got 185 corrects. Now, this is the final scorecard of my Neet 2024, wherein I got 174 corrects, guys, and secured an All India rank of 98. Now, the most interesting thing was, since the beginning, I just wanted to be in the top 20 of GTs so badly that till the end I was hoping I want my name on that chart no matter what in GTs. ENDs mein I could score okay, because ENDs is something where your information is fresh in your brain and you're able to score well. But for GTs, when all the 19 subjects come together, it's not that easy. Okay. So, but the catch is that I could not get into the top 20 list in GTs. Okay, I just could not. Till the end I was hoping कि please भगवान जी एक बार ही ले आओ मुझे please, तब थोड़ा मुझे ऐसा हो जाएगा कि हाँ मेरा नीट भी ठीक हो जाएगा. But I just could not, and till the end I did not lose hope. I was like, I will see what happens if I don't give up. I will keep reading till the last day. And not kidding, my exam was on कब था यार एग्जाम? 23rd जून को तो पोस्टपोन हो गया था ना, फिर उसके बाद 11th August. Yeah, so exam was on 11th August, and I still remember till 10th August 11 p.m. I was just reading, and I stopped caring about the marks. I stopped caring about my GT scores. I was like, I just need to go and give my best GT of my life on 11th August. That is it. That is all that I need to do right now. Okay. So that is what I'm telling you guys. Please don't lose hope over your stuck GT scores. Please don't think that if your GT scores are stuck, like you can see for so many months I was stuck. I was at 140 and then I just dropped back down to 120 corrects. So never ever lose hope over stuck GT scores. And guys, trust me, crying over the stuck GT scores and wasting time over stuck GT scores doesn't help. I am telling from my personal experience. I've also done it. It doesn't help. जैसी जीटी देती थी फिर से 120, 130, फिर मम्मी के पास जाके बोलती थी कि मम्मी ये तो बढ़ ही नहीं रहे हैं. मम्मी यूज्ड टू से रोने से बढ़ जाएंगे, नहीं बढ़ेंगे. एंड दैट इज द मोस्ट गोल्डन एडवाइस दैट आई हैव गॉटन. रोने से नहीं बढ़ेंगे गाइज. आई हैव ट्राइड इट. इट डजंट हैपन दैट वे. ओके. And about the platform that I've already told, which I followed for GTs, was Cerebellum, because I actually felt that the GTs were heavy on the PYQs and PYTs, so that I don't miss out on them, and I really liked them. I did not have Marrow, guys, as you keep on asking me ki ma'am, did you give Marrow GTs? So no, I did not give Marrow GTs, but it's totally up to you which platform do you want to give GTs on. It's totally up to you. I have already told this 1,000 times before that all sources are equally good. Whatever you want to follow, just follow it with full faith and confidence, and you got this, guys. Please don't lose hope over the stuck GT scores. Please don't be worried about ki nahi badh rahe hai, number nahi badh rahe hai. Just the only thing that you need to do is you just need to keep reviewing your mistakes. That's it. You need to see where your mistakes are at. You need to analyze. You don't need to stress out on the stuck GT scores at all. It might take months. It will take a big plateau before you could cross that bar and before you reach to a certain level. Okay, please do not stress out on it. It's not worth it, guys. It's not. Just keep reading, be consistent with whatever you're doing. Keep solving questions, keep giving GTs. Do not analyze your scores, do not analyze your percentiles, do not judge yourself on the basis of that period. GTs are not what decide your capability of giving the main exam. Okay, I also get asked about whether did I make any GT copy, whether did I write down the wrong questions in any copy that I made. So yes, I tried making one in the beginning, but then to be very honest, I never revised it. I could never revise that copy. Okay, but for you, if you are someone who knows how to concise very very important information or very very important PYQs or PYTs that are not registered in your brain yet and you need to revise them before the exam, you can make it. But please do not overwhelm the information. Okay, you just do not need to make a pothi. You need to make a small copy. If you are going to make it, just write down the most important PYQs, PYTs that are not registered in your brain that you really got to revise before the exam. Okay, so yeah, so this was all that I had to talk about GTs in general. So whatever doubt comes to your mind, or if you want me to make video on a particular topic or covering a particular thing, you can obviously put them down in the comment section. I'd be glad and happy to reply to every one of you. Also, you can reach me out on my Instagram, that is Dr_Brahmjot_Kaur. So happy reading, guys. Keep reading with a smile on your face, and you got this. You really got this. I believe in you. I have full faith in you right now. Just keep at it. Do not judge yourself. You are great. You are going great. Okay, you are doing everything that you can in whatever is possible in your hands. So you just be proud of yourself, because I am also very very proud of yourself. Okay, bye. All the best.